we've been talking. I believe this platform is almost every day. You know, we have a lot of time to discuss whatever we want to discuss, most especially the forthcoming election in Edo State, which to me is very, very important because it will define the future of the state. I remember when my principal, the person I'm supporting with everything about me, Barrister Aswa Ighodalo, when he came, somebody asked a fundamental question: if he will introduce history back to the state.
That
he
was
said
me.
Yes.
That
and he
was
expatiated on why. He expatiated on why history should be brought back, because if you do not know where you are coming from, you cannot really plan for the future. You know, so when I see people talking about Obaseki, I'm not disturbed. You know, I remember a question was asked Aswa Ighodalo on air. He said Obaseki will defend himself at the appropriate time. We should leave that. Whether he performed well or not, the people will look at him.
And I think
like what
Aswa Ighodalo is not the only one. He's not the only one campaigning for governorship. He's not the only one.
Hello?
Yes.
You have a right to,
I'm hearing you.
Now you've not told us who you are supporting. I've come out openly to say
you cannot come here and turn here into Aswa Ighodalo show, sir. Mr. Najawo, you say you are switching the topic, sir. Switch the topic, sir. Thank you. Okay. Switch the topic.
Everybody hold on. Let me respond to Mr. Alex. I'm switching the topic to the next election in Edo State. And that is what you guys are talking about now.
Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis.
So can I thought Aswa Ighodalo people has become the moderator. That's what I'm asking. I thought you were not there again.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
So can I continue with what I was saying?
I was trying to help you. I was trying to help you, sir. Sorry.
No.
Mr. Elvis.
So,
I said what I wanted to make. I'm bringing up.
I can never pretend I don't know what's happening in Edo State.
Please, you can't be talking on top of people's voice. You know, please, not nice. Please round up, Honorable Sammy Movo. Let me come to
thank you. I'm just starting. What I said earlier is just a preamble that history is very, very important. We know where we are coming from. So I will speak little on the past administration, or the present administration and the incoming administration briefly, so that we know where we are coming. Because governors, no. Why I'm saying it is this. Governor, the problem we are having is that one government will just come, abandon what the other one has done, want to do the governor supposed to be continuous. That's what makes Lagos State what it is today. You know, likewise, I will speak briefly on Obaseki performance. You would have asked, why did I score him 80%? You know, anybody that said 1%, you ask him why. The reason I scared because I talked about institutional reform. You talked about institutional reform. I will just say each of them briefly, because if there's another day that will be put for that, I can speak more on it. Somebody has spoken on Earth. I don't want to talk about Earth. Look at the civil service reform. You know, my father retired as a top civil servant in Edo State. He actually retired as a permanent secretary. When he was in service, I know the way service was. Before Obaseki came in, Edo State civil service was dead. When you say dead, if you go there, everywhere was smelling. The lifts were no more working. Everything was upside down. But go to Secretariat now. Go to Block D. If you are there, it looks as if you are in UK. Any facilities you can see in government establishment in the UK, any standard or any part of the world, you see it in Edo State civil service. Everything is now computerized. No more paperwork. You know, and everywhere where the public sector is. Okay, that's on that. Let me not go down on industrialization. If you go to Ikpobuakwa local government now, Ikpobuakwa local government is now becoming a local government with industry. And that is bringing a high-profile revenue to Edo State. What the man has done is something any government that is coming to Edo State is going to benefit with what he has done. Look at Osemo Power Plant. Almost all the government establishments now, they now have 24-hour lights. We've never had that before. The lifts were not working. They were not working because there was no power, no fuel to power them. All government establishments, including the hospitals, they are now working very well. Look at petrochemical plant is building. You understand? Look at the tax reform, tax system reform in Edo State. With the tax system reform, Edo State can now proud of paying workers salary as at when due, even before between 27, 25th, 26th, Edo State workers are receiving salary. Yeah, somebody may say, no, where is the big deal about salary? But in Edo State before that, it was a big deal. We've seen it in a situation whereby 7 months, people were not paid salary in this state. But now we are seeing somebody, even last year, paid 13 months, get people extra money. Then we talk about societal reform.
To mention the Fulani herdsmen killing people in Edo State and all
yeah,
that.
okay, good. That's on security. That's on security. Now, I want to talk about Benin Central Park. Before now, if you go to Ring Road, you cannot drive through Ring Road. All of you, whether you are in diaspora, wherever you are, if you visited Edo State, people avoid to drive around Ring Road. But go to Ring Road now. You see sanity everywhere. He has brought about sanity in our society. Look at the Central Park now. Central Park is becoming one of the best parks in Nigeria. You can send, like Apostle Paul, Apostle Fred will always say, go and verify. Go and verify Benin City Central Park, which is about one of the best. One of the best. In security, I want to talk about Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen, whatever that was happening was not peculiar to Edo State. You will agree with me that Edo State has the one of the least when it comes to casualty. Because of the security network.
I'm not giving time to talk like this. So if I was one talking now, they would have shut me down since. I'm not giving time to talk like this.
Leave him politicking now. Leave him alone now.
Because we're already making sense. You talked about security. Right. Before now, those in diaspora, they cannot travel during December to Edo State. But for the past how many years now, they come to Nigeria, they come to Edo State, they are relaxed because of the security network he has established, which is one of the best security networks. People go to their bed, they sleep without anything. No armed robbers, nothing in Benin. This is the handwork of Godwin Obaseki.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Thank you.
Then you can talk about your candidate, but you don't have time to do that anymore. But let me quickly come to Madam Irene's Finest. Please, guys, I'm prioritizing her. You know, as you all know that she's part of it. Madam Irene's Finest, good evening to you, ma'am. If you are there, please talk to us. Mute yourself or God, Chris. There's noise coming from your background. If you want to unmute yourself, make sure the noise on your background is sorted, please. Go ahead, madam. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Elvis. Good evening, everybody. All the gentlemen in the panel, the comment section, and our viewer. Thank you all for joining us today. I came into the panel. I understand that we're having a heated argument today, and I can tell everybody that it's not a planned program either. So that will tell you how genuine this platform is. Because if it was planned, probably would have been going in a different way right now. So I want to thank everybody that have spoken. You all have spoken your mind, which is one of the motto of this platform. It's a democratic platform where everybody have his or her right to express their opinion, but in a very, very respectful manner and with a constructive criticism. That being said, I want to address Mr. Alfred Uyinosa and Honorable Sam. What I want to address both of you for is, right now, I really don't understand this issue of Obaseki that we are dealing with right now. Because Obaseki is, I can say outgoing, because he just have a couple of months left to go. So the last I can remember, the last time Apostle Yunusa was here, that should be like about 3 years ago or something, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Ivis can correct me. It's been a long time. So I don't know the reason why all this. Why, as somebody that is monitoring the project of the sitting governor, he has not come here to tell us this is what he has been doing. He used to do it, but I'm saying for a long time, neither 2 years or more. He has not come here to talk about that. So I don't really know why now coming here, though I understand this election period, I'm not naive of that.
God bless you, my sister. God bless you.
Hold on, Mr. Alex. Let me not lose my chain of thought. Thank you. I am particularly I don't understand the logic right now. Why coming here to start talking about Obaseki and talking about what he has done when you people have 8 years to do this? 8 years. This one have just 4 months to go. And let me tell you, if you people are doing this to promote his candidate, which is somebody of Barrister Aswan Ighodalo, which I am fighting for, I'm supporting him with my full chest. But let me tell you people, if you are here doing this for him, let me tell you categorically clear, it's not helping him. It's not helping him. Why did I say so? I will break it down. Asue Ighodalo, as all of you are claiming right now, many people are claiming that it's going to be Obaseki Toteno. Some are angry because they physically look alike or they speak alike or whatever may be the reason. Edolite right now, the anger in Edolite right now is high. It's on the high side. I mean, it's a high voltage. So anything that we make Asue Ighodalo to be the market, it will not be fair to that man. Because why am I saying this? Obaseki is a sitting governor. He is with Edo resources right now. He's sitting upon everything that has to do with Edo State, which he have that advantage to work on this election that is coming, which Asue have that advantage to sit down and said, I am being backed up with the sitting governor. I know he can do it for me, or we can do it together, because Asue is also very, very comfortable to the best of my knowledge. And he said it here that he might not be taking pension when he leaves the office because God has blessed him. For a Nigerian person to come in public and say God has blessed him, you know how God has blessed him. They can single-handedly put money together, since Nigerian political space is monetized, to work this election out to see how they can do it, because Obaseki is with Power Afikpo Bese right now. But the man is not doing that. He's in everywhere trying to sell himself, trying to tell the people what he have, what he can offer, and what he can do. He's moving around everywhere like omnipresent. For the fact that, if not for the fact that many Edo people are not trying to see Asue, they are trying to see Obaseki. Asue is somebody that I'm seeing like Peter Obi right now, the way he's moving around, because he's not actually the only person in this ballot. But if we want to tell ourselves the truth, he's the most visible person right now when it comes to moving around, talking to people about what he will do. People are having access to him to ask questions, to ask whatever they want to hear, even though we know that politicians can say a lot of things. At the end of the day, they don't stick to it. And let me make this very clear. I cannot be bullied because I am supporting a candidate that I feel he can do something. And I will also make it clear, I am not supporting him because I trust him or because I am 100% sure that he will do everything that he's saying. No. But I believe that he can do something, he can do better. I believe in his capacity, even though I don't know what will happen tomorrow. As of today, and the three people that are in the ballot that we are left with, we have to choose one, because one must sit on that chair. One must go to Osadebe Avenue. So for that reason, I am rooting for him. But I'm telling you people, if you want to root for Asue and you are coming forward with a Obaseki story and what he have done in the past 8 years that you have not said, or in the past 4 years that you have not talked about it, now you think 4 months for him to leave office is the right time for you to talk about it because you want Asue to win. You are demarketing that man. I will plead with you people. I don't think it's nice, and I wouldn't want such thing in this platform. With the respect of Mr. Evans, I'm not saying what should happen here and what should not happen here. For me, I'm always saying I don't think it's a good idea. I don't just think it's a good idea. So I think, my personal opinion, we should be talking about how Edo State can move forward. Whoever we think, whoever anybody thinks, I'm not here to convince anybody to join my candidate or not to join my candidate. And I will not also tolerate anybody to bully me for supporting who I feel he can do the job. All I'm saying is that let's focus in what is coming. And if you close your eye, 4 months is gone, not who is going. Because I'm sick and tired of this issue of who is going. We are busy dragging. In most cases, we forgot to even talk about the people that are coming and what they are saying they should do, or what they intend to tell us that they will do. It's not really a good idea, Mr. Uyinosa. I don't know why you are here. I am not disputing what you are saying, but we want evidence, just as some people say. If you have evidence for it, you know how to do it in this platform. You can just send videos to Mr. Evans, book appointment, tell us you are coming. You come and say it, not just coming to disrupt a program like that, boom, telling us about what Obaseki has done. For crying out loud, this is 8 years. This is 8 years. The people are angry. The voltage is high. So we should know the right time to program something, know when to do something. No, don't do something that you are thinking to help somebody and you are virtually destroying the person. I don't think it's a good idea. It's not right. Thank you very much. That's just what I'm here to say.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Iris Finance. Thanks for your submission. I would like to quickly say this. You see, I agree with Madam Iris Finance 100%. Because I've said it before, Asue is Asue, Obaseki is Obaseki. To be honest, for those of you that supported Asue, at the same time, you are promoting Obaseki. I wish you guys, if you want to be honest to yourself, you should know that a lot of Edo people are angry with Obaseki. I don't know how you are going to change that. But the fact that Obaseki is leaving soon, if you are supporting Aswen, focus on Aswen. But defending Obaseki, I don't know how you are going to do that. You understand? I don't know how you're going to do that. Pardon?
Is it my turn now?
Mr. Elvis, may I respond now? I still wait.
Some people want to respond, then let them respond.
Now, Give us Amande was the first one today.
Give us Amande, go ahead. 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly, sir?
Yes, you are good. 5 minutes, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Madam Harris, Irene Finest, thank you for also coming in. Panelists, greetings, and thank you, everyone. Now, just like Madam Irene said, Mr. Elvis, you always play a song after the whole show, done for you by our brothers from the South.
Give us Amanda, your network is failing.
They see your trajectory.
Oh.
If Obaseki good, I don't believe that an apostle will here and tell us what Obaseki did. And then the other man. Go ahead, sir. Can you?
Your network is failing. Yeah, your network is failing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. So if Obaseki has done well, I don't think people will come and campaign for him. You are campaigning for a government that will live in the next 4 months. And somebody told you that he's going to build on what Obaseki did. What did he do? Nothing. The Biscuit Road, you can see it. I ask a question. Why should parents go and volunteer to cut grass in front of primary school? And somebody said they should have asked the parents why they went and do that. Should that be the answer? Maybe when that person was in school, their own parents went to cut grass in front of their own school. These are the basic fundamental responsibilities of the government. Did they do it? No. You talk about the federal, the government out, the government parastatal having light. So government parastatal should have light at the detriment of the common man. The man that lives in Amaba just told us how much it will cost you to be able to get light in Edo State. He told you how much it will cost you to get a card of the hospital. But one question I will probably, not to disrespect anybody, to ask the apostle is that if you are left in a room, sir, and they ask you, place your hand on your Bible. You are a Christian, I'm a Christian. If they ask you, place your hand on your Bible and tell us that what you are saying to Edo Life today and Nigerians all over the world about Obaseki is true. Will you do it? If they ask you, you are an apostle, I'm a Christian. If they give you your Bible and say, Ogasa, I beg, place your hand on your Bible and say everything you said about Obaseki is true. Can you do it?
No, but
we are here today.
Give us a mandate. Is it not the same Bible they put their hand where they take become governor? No, not the same Bible.
No, Mr. Elvis, you know, he's talking
to the evangelist, the preacher of the Bible that came and was started raking all over the place. That's the person he's talking to.
He's not apostle may be different. That's why I'm saying that. Because, like I said earlier, these guys, they don't see us finish. Every day we wake up here, we are bleeding. Why are we bleeding?
Remember, he's a man of God.
Now you're the talk now. He's a man of God. Now, if that God where they serve, if I give him Bible, he's an apostle, I give him Bible, say, face that your God where you serve, and tell us before that your God that everything you said about Obaseki is true. Can he do it?
Okay.
But because of 1 million, 2 million here and there, you are selling your birthright. Children are sitting down in open air in primary school in Edo State and all over Nigeria. And these men, they are asking me, they should ask me why the parents went to volunteer in the first place. Should they even go and do it in the first place? Must there be light in government parastatal and then the people are suffering for lights? Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you, Mr.
Thank you. Give us a mandate. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You see, he's moving on smoothly because of the short time I'm giving to everyone. But right now, I would like to quickly hear from Oga Chris. Oga Chris, you have 5 minutes. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Anjalos, thank you once again. You see, I really thank Madam Irene Finest for the point which she make. First of all, Mr. Fred, you spoke calmly and very eloquently. Now, I want to cite to you that I'm wrong about this.
Not Mr. Fred, Apostle Alfred, sir.
No. It's not. I'm coming to Apostle Alfred. Mr. Fred, he said the...
Okay. The other Alfred.
He said okay, so that we not spoil the argument. Now, let's assume that I am even wrong. But with the way he was spoken eloquently, it shows his level of intelligence. So Ingofi used the rainfall for Benin, for Dubai. That rainfall so way happen where everybody knows in a world catastrophe. Ingofi use that one justify what they happen for Edo State. Can he use that in all sincerity? So that's to tell you that these people, they are all lying. And let's raise a critical question. What is happening to the Stone Project? Why is it that anytime it rains, there's flood everywhere in Benin City? And somebody is using a one-off event far away in the Middle East to justify what's happening in those states. Is that not sickening to high heavens? And we made it...
Edo State don't define like Dubai now.
Mr.
Rajawash, take your time. Mr. Elvis, take your time. Now you say it's going smoothly just now.
So, the last vacation when I go for Dubai, if I go to now.
Mr. Najawaj, I beg, may we set the record straight. That thing where you talk, you need to tell people saying a joke, because then go quote you tomorrow. You need to tell the world saying a joke, because say people for government house they listen, which I'm very, very happy about. See, the day Dr. Aswe Ighodalo come, after that a discussion, we call somebody, no one call his name, that if you want to promote Aswe Ighodalo, he has to promote Aswe Ighodalo based on Aswe Ighodalo. This idea, where they want to try justify Obaseki, so that don't feel carry the justification transparent to Aswe Ighodalo, is going to backfire. And let me state again on record, I am supporting Olumide Akpata because of number one, his pedigree. And number two, the party is coming from LP.
And I am also supporting Olumide Akpata.
The PDP and the APC, they are the same thing. Apostle Inosa was talking about how APC destroyed they didn't tie so and so road. But Governor Obaseki has been in that APC. He just left APC 4 years ago. Is PDP and APC not the same thing? I dare all of you. Honorable Sam,
hello. If you are supporting a candidate, you all of you that are saying Olumide, you've not said anything about your candidates. You want talking about Obaseki. At the time we reply, you people, you'll be offended. You understand? If you want us to discuss candidates,
honorable.
Can you allow him finish? Can you allow him finish, sir? Can you allow him, honorable? Can you allow him finish?
Let me direct
honorable. Can you allow him finish?
You people, you are placed.
Honorable, can you allow him finish, sir? We do respect, sir. Can you allow him finish, sir? You are the one doing double standard now, sir. Can you allow him finish, sir? Can you allow him finish? Can you allow him finish, sir? Can you allow him finish? Can you allow him finish? We will all not be here, sir. Can you allow him finish? Can you allow him finish, sir?
Can you talk about his party? You should talk about his manifesto.
Can you allow him finish, sir?
I will not allow that.
You came to market Obaseki to the market as well. You came to market Obaseki.
Talk about your candidate. You talk about your candidate. Give us the profile of your candidate. What can your candidate offer? That is all we want to hear. Then I'll talk about my candidate. You don't.
Tomorrow, today you are bringing somebody. Tomorrow, when they start doing things, they will not see people again.
To sell your candidate. You need to know your candidate.
Election has come now. You people are creeping out one by one. When things are happening, we will not see people here. Election is here, now you people are out one.
Mr. Alex, please.
I'm here in a
people will all run away. Now,
Benin City. This is where I live.
No. Give us a mandate, please. Everybody cannot be talking at the same time, please.
You are promoting the candidate, you are discrediting my candidate. You don't expect me to accept that.
Okay, let me say this once again.
Market your candidate.
Hold on, let me say this once again. I support that part from Honorable Sam Emovon. Market your candidate. I like that. And I've been saying that for a while. Please, guys. Obaseki is leaving office in the next 4 months, if I'm not mistaken, or 5 months. I believe this is the opportunity for you to market and promote your candidate rather than using the energy to be destroying Obaseki. We are going to have another governor anytime soon, for Christ's sake. What is happening?
Governor.
We are not destroying him, sir. We are not destroying him.
Just saying let me redirect what you just said.
Destroying means you are saying what he did not do.
Naija Watch. Please let me redirect what you just said.
Chris has not finished, so
he will finish now. Abba.
Go ahead.
Naija Watch. Nobody is destroying any candidate. We are using their past to correct what they come here to do. And Madam Irene just said it. And Madam Irene made, when she was speaking, I got goose pimples on my hand. That means she's speaking directly to the heart. So all of you are politicians. You know, you bought the idea of other politicians. You are coming here. So it's your season.
Please stay mute, please. Stay mute. Oga Chris, finish in 2 minutes.
No, Mr. Naija, please, it can't be 2 minutes because the
honorable... before they interjected, you were already 4 minutes. I timed it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I know you are very fair. See, Mr. Honorable, I think it's a little education is appropriate. You are honorable. When somebody talked about me, he said I was lying. I didn't cut in. And 3 other people spoke before I had the opportunity to respond. So you have to wait patiently. When it gets to your turn, you respond appropriately.
Exactly.
And so let me make this clear. I had to wait for 3 people to speak. Even when somebody said on national station that I was lying, you are honorable, for God's sake. Now, let me reiterate this again. I was the person that asked Asue Ighodalo that day, is he going to reintroduce history? Because if you don't know where you are coming from, you will never know where you are going to. I also asked him the question of security. Is he going to fold his hands when it comes to using security apparatus to fight his enemy? He will be able to do it. But if it is time to use the security apparatus to protect the people, he will throw his hands up in the sky and say that power is from Abuja. I also asked him the 3rd question. Is he going to come and be complaining that the debt burden is too much? Is he aware of what we are owing now? Is he going to come and be giving excuses? And he completely answered positively to all the questions. That is going to bring back history. He's not going to complain on past administration. And he emphasized the importance of history. Now, I dare you people, if you feel that Obaseki has done well, I dare you people to campaign using what Obaseki has done for Asue Ighodalo, because I see Dr. Asue Ighodalo is a very intelligent man. He has spoken 3 times, and he has a way of making everybody realize that he is a man of himself, and people should judge him based on himself. And I repeat again and again, Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party, a candidate of Labour Party intricately linked to Mr. Peter Obi, that is my candidate. Can you say the same thing of Obaseki, of Asue Ighodalo? Can you connect him with Obaseki? Like people are attaching themselves, winning election with the name of Peter Obi.
Time is over. Mr. Chris, time is over, sir. Thank you. Let me take some calls. Everybody stay mute on the panel. I'm going to take calls of 1 minute. Mr. Ben, thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. You have only 1 minute, sir.
Yes, I'll be fast. Good afternoon, and I'm all protocols duly observed. I've been listening to the conversation. Good argument, good point, good answer. I would say. But about this whole Edo State election, if you go to the grassroots, go down to those people at the bottom of the grassroots and ask them about the state of affairs of Edo State. They will tell you, majority of them will tell you that Obasanjo's administration was the worst administration they've ever had, in that state. When I was in university, in Abu Salim University, I used to think Osunbo administration was bad. But right now, when you ask people in those states, how did they see this administration, they will tell you this is the worst administration they've ever had in the history of Edo State. Now, what thing did they talk for that state to be that? You get what I'm saying? Me, even as an obedient, I'm supporting Aswa Ighodalo to be the next governor of that state. Not because of PDP or the current governor, but because of his character as a man. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
His plans for that state. So if they talk about Aswa for a year and people they try to defend with Obaseki do or do, then that will not even just make any kind of sense at all. Now my point is that. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. Let me take another call quickly. Mr. Andrew, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you. You have 1 minute. Go ahead. Thank you. Speak louder, sir, please. You only 1 minute you have, Mr. Andrew. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Please, I just want to correct a little thing.
You have 1 minute, sir. If I were you, speak louder because I'm going to cut it after 1 minute.
All right. I want to ask Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex say, stay in Amagba community for God's sake. I'm not trying to judge Obaseki here right now. But if Obaseki, there is when what's his name? Oshomole was in governor. You cannot go to Amagba. You can never go to Amagba. Amagba was a village. But today, when Obaseki came here, Amagba is an express road. Everybody wants to go and build us in Amagba. Well, I don't really understand what is going on.
Oga, who be your candidate? Who be your candidate? You don't run come out now. Okay. Let me take another call. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. You have 1 minute. Go straight to the point. Yes, sir.
I'm from Lagos. My name is Osaze.
Okay, Osaze from Lagos. Talk to us, sir. You have 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for what you are doing. And also to that honorable, that apostle, I think I will thank Mr. Jonathan for schooling that apostle. When you came to represent somebody, you don't need to be angry. Like what people are saying, my scale for 1 to 10, I will give Obaseki 2. And history will judge everybody. History will judge everybody. If actually Obaseki did well, history will judge him. If Obaseki did not do well in Edo State, history will judge him. Because the way people came out massively to vote him, it was overwhelming. But if he now decide to do it the other way around, history will judge. That is just the right word.
So, sir, before you go, who is your governorship candidate?
For now, I will put my weight on Labour Party. I've not heard him speak. Why? In the sense that because of...
Okay, don't worry. You will hear him speak shortly. Very soon, anytime soon.
So that is your...
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Please, 1 minute. Hello. Yes, sir. You have 1 minute. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling from. Where you they call from, sir? Where you they call from? Okay, New York. Talk to us, sir.
Okay, I don't understand Nigeria. Now, people are saying that it's a good is good. But if the money is good, why can't he join Labour Party or join Mr. Obi? Why can't he join? Why would you have to go to PDP? We don't want PDP. We don't want APC. Now, everybody is campaigning for it. Now, I want to ask people now. People are saying, they don't want, they don't support, but they want Now, I want to ask them, they should tell Who is Esther Godado going to support? Is it not Atiku?
Okay.
Is it not PDP?
Thank you.
We didn't compare
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Shimize, thanks for calling in, sir. You have only 1 minute. Please talk to us. Mr. Shimize, can you hear me? Okay, talk to us at 1 minute.
What I want to say is this. Alex, you were too aggressive on this issue. As if you and Obaseki have a issue before. But I keep saying it. I'm not from Edo, but they can't tell me that Obaseki never do anything. I disagree anybody that's saying that. Okay, you live in Edo. You're supposed to go around. Tell yourself the truth. You have to go around and take it in by yourself, not these facts are coming to tell you. At least you're supposed to go around and check all these things, all this road they are saying, talking about. Come out and say, yes, he did this, but you angry with him on this side, not zero. Please, let us not.
Okay, Mr. Shimeze, who is your governorship candidate in the next Edo State election?
I go with Dr. Aso Igadao.
Okay.
I go with him, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
God bless you. Thank you. Okay, callers, I'm done with you guys. We need to do this quickly. All right. Let me quickly come before I come back to Apostle Alfred. Let me take Black Panther first. Then I'll come back to you again, Apostle Alfred. Please make you repair your network. Black Panther, if you are there, please talk to us. You have 5 minutes.
Let the next person speak. I will speak after the next person.
Apostle Alfred, who you know, sir, please talk to us, sir. Unmute yourself. Thank you very much, sir, for your patience. Respond to any. I will advise you, sir. You don't need to take it, most especially for those of you supporting Obaseki. Focus on your candidate rather than talking about Obaseki. I believe so. Now, here with Madam Irene talk just now. But when you continue to talk about Obaseki, whoever you are supporting will be a problem. Go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate you. But the truth is this, you cannot talk about ASUAN without referring to the work that Governor Obaseki have done. So that's the reason we clamor for continuity and sustainability. The foundation the governor have laid, okay, the pension, the civil service reform. So we want this thing to continue. So that's the reason we must take the people mind back. Now, some of us get angry when you come on air to say, Obaseki have not done it. We're like, come on, what are you talking about? Now, for me, Dr. ASUAN Ighodalo is the most competent, underlined, credible, tested, trusted, and well prepared to take Edo to the next level beyond what the Obaseki have done. Now, we need people that have the capacity, people that is ready to unite everybody. Dr. ASUAN Ighodalo is a man that the man love. This love in him, a former board chairman of Okomu, former board chairman, Telebank. Go and find out. So we need people that have good record, track record. And Dr. ASUAN Ighodalo is well connected all over the world. So he has the capacity, bringing a network of friends together to say, look, XYZ, bring your wealth to this state, bring your investment to this state. The man, because the man is widely traveled and accepted by all. Sentiment apart. Tonight, I am not going to cast aspersion on any other candidate, or that is their own. So for me, Dr. ASUAN Ighodalo is the man when he sabi. The man is ready, the man is prepared to take Edo to the next level of progress. Edo is already moving forward. Now, you can't expect Obaseki to finish Edo overnight. It's not possible. But Obaseki have laid the foundation. So we need somebody that will build on the legacy, not who will not take us back to square zero, like what happened between federal government. Immediately they remove PDP, they will say we need change. This is where we are today. So we don't want such negative narrative to happen in Edo. So everybody have right to air his mind. But for us, we believe in sustainability. ASUAN is standing alone. But we must also point to what PDP have done. Now we are voting PDP because Aswad face will not be on the ballot box, but it's going to be PDP. So we are judging him. What are those things PDP have done? We say this is what the APT have done, PDP have done under Obaseki. This is what PDP have done under Obaseki by the grace of God. So we need a man to continue from there. So guys, yes, I was angry with Alex because I just felt that people who benefited from the system are the ones speaking against the system. Amagba was a no-go area. I have the video. For 8 years, was a no-go area. But today, he increased his own range. The school, Mr. Alex increased it because the road is good. Testami Road was long abandoned by previous administration. Go there today. Testami Road is another area on its own. If we go to Edo Central, now let me talk about this Obazagbon, Ujogba, Ogwa, Ibele Road. Go and look at it. Another long time. The one about Ekpoma, Iruekpe Township Road, constructed by Governor Gordon Obaseki when the federal government failed to do the main federal road. All we are saying holistically, Dr. Aswin is the man when he's sabi and is ready to carry everybody irrespective of the party we belong to. So for us who believe in good government, when we tell you this is what this man have done, go and verify. You don't need to tell me, oh, Apostle Alfred is lying, he's carrying camera. No, if I tell you, see what your Obaseki do, you in your own wisdom, carry your camera, go to that place to say, hey, Apostle say, Governor, do this healthcare center. May I go find out? No, don't go the one we never do. Go the one we don't do. So when I tell you, say, Obaseki do this road, go and verify that road. When I say this school he built, go and verify that school. Which is better? That's why I tell you, go and verify. Now, you now coming to say, oh, because they are giving us money. So, which means they are also paying you to also speak against the system. And I discovered that most persons who is supporting Labour and the rest, some of them, the way they reason at times, it makes some of us baffled. Because the so-called Labour you are talking about, we have a Labour senator and Labour House of Rep member. What have they brought? Which development have they brought to Edo? Did these Labour people rejected the 180 million for Prado Jeep that the Senate gave to them? They did not reject it. So they accepted it. So there's no difference. So they were only looking for opportunity to enter. You understand? Then two, Obaseki did not lose election because it was not a state election, but a federal election. People were tired with old men. Oh, we don't agree with one young man. So you cannot judge Obaseki based on that because it was a federal election. So for us, the governor have done his best. He has been able to change the narrative. So all we want is sustainability of the development he has brought to Edo. That's it. God bless you guys.
Mr. Davis. Alfred. No, please.
Mr. Elvis, can I respond to him, sir?
Oh, okay. Go ahead quickly because I need to call other people.
Yes, I know. Just a quick one. With all due respect, Mr. Alfred or Apostle Alfred, sorry. I understand that you want to talk about Obaseki because you have been on his project for a very long time. But I disagree with you to say that if Aswad is on the ballot, it's inevitable to talk about Obaseki's project because you want him to continue. If you want him to continue, right now, Aswad is battling, trying to sell himself to the people with the high level of anger in the state because of Obaseki. And I'm glad you make reference to Edo Central. If you listen to the reference you make to Edo Central, you just mentioned like a particular local government mentioned 2 or 3 roads there. Edo Central is quite big. I don't even want to go there because I promised myself I don't want to talk about Obaseki. I only want to talk about the person that is coming. But I want to tell you that you can't talk about Aswad without talking about Obaseki for now. Then when you get there, you can insist on him continue whatever you want him to continue. I am telling you, it's not the best strategy, sir. It's not the best. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Jonathan, you wanted to say something?
Yes. Now I think everybody have spoken on this plan, you know. So
no.
Black Panther. Yeah.
You are not giving information now, please.
Okay. I just want to address one point raised. That
you have 1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. Just one point. I just want to address it that Apostle Alfred he has said that several times today. He used the word verify. please, you are using that word loosely. When you say verify, to go and verify by whom? The people of Edo State. If Obaseki administration have done well, it is on them to project themselves. It is on them. It is on Obaseki himself, Governor Obaseki, to market himself. I dare him and I call on him. And since you are his strong supporter, please advise him. Let him call the media, including the social media platform like Naija Watch. Let him bring them to Benin City to go and showcase these hospitals, these world-class, quote and unquote, clinics that you talked about. Let him go and showcase. That is the way he can verify. You can use the word verify after you have left office and you are campaigning the way Mr. Peter Obi is using it. Go back to Anambra State, go and verify. Now he's still in office. He will have to showcase himself. So don't use that word verify. I dare him, but
Okay.
I will call you to take opportunity because I want to believe it might be a wrong assumption that you can connect with him. Let him come out and show the world what he has
Thank you,
done.
Mr. Jonathan.
Thank you.
I have somebody on the phone. Thank you very much, caller. Your name and where you calling us from?
Okay, good evening, brother. I greet the house.
Thank you, sir. Where you calling from?
Like
Your name.
okay, I'm calling from Indonesia. My name is Anthony. I was born and brought up in Ovia Southwest.
Okay, sir. You have only 1 minute. Go straight to the point.
Okay, concerning this issue of you cannot campaign with Obaseki administration, is it possible? Is it possible? Even ABC campaign with Buhari.
No, they didn't. No, sir, they didn't. They couldn't. They didn't. They couldn't. They were avoiding anything to do with Buhari throughout.
No, Buhari went with them twice.
Okay, very good. But Peter campaign with what he did in Anambra State.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, he's supposed to.
Okay.
Because he have clean hands.
Okay, now, if Alex Oti finish his tenure and another person is coming out, is that person not going to campaign with what Alex Oti did in Abia State? That is campaign for you. So as far as ASWA is concerned, everybody, they will campaign with what Obaseki did. By the way, this ASWA we are talking about, it has been in the government for the past 16 years. What are you guys saying? You must put ASWA Ighodau's name in Obaseki administration. He has been in that government for the past 16 years.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Understand. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right. I'll come back to you guys again. Callers, please let me give opportunity for Honorable Sam and move on before, because Black Panther, are you ready now?
I'm ready.
Okay, please let Honorable, or you want to speak first?
I hope it's not going. No, I hope it's not going.
Okay, hold on.
Let you run. Let you not run. No.
5 minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Naija Watch. Where am I on it? I'm enjoying the conversation. This is the beauty of politics. You know, it's often said that politics is conflict and resolution of conflict. When the conflict are not well resolved, it leads to crisis. That's why you see crisis all around. Our ability to tolerate ourselves, our ability to speak truth to facts, you know. That's what I believe in. Whatever we're saying today is very crucial to the development of Edo State. And I believe when deliberating on the crucial decision of who will lead Edo State towards this vision, a future, it is imperative to consider some facts. It is imperative to look at the people who are parading themselves now as aspirants, which the different parties has projected, from the Labour Party, from the All Progressive Congress, and from the PDP. I want to restrict my argument to my candidate, which is Dr. Barrister ASWA Ighodalo and Barrister Osarodion Oge. I believe both of them, they were carefully selected because of their wealth of experience. For ASWA Ighodalo, if you look at people that are talking, nobody has really come out to criticize him and say ASWA Ighodalo is not qualified. ASWA Ighodalo cannot do it. Some people that are criticizing him, they want to go for the past administration, which I'm not ready to go into. We've deliberated on that. On issue of ASWA Ighodalo, with his wealth of experience, to me, it's an asset. His credentials, his CV is intimidating. The first time I went through his CV, the first thing I told myself is that this person is an asset to Edo State. If we have this type of person, we should, in advanced countries, such persons, they are begged, they are appealed to come into governance, to bring their weight of experience to bear. That's somebody like Aswa Ighodaro. You know, if you bring this weight of expertise to table, specializing in brokering complex negotiation and ensuring successful conclusion of intricate transaction in various sectors, including the capital market, project financing, international financing, and all. Such persons, at the time he's made the governor, you will see him using all his expertise, all his experience. He has been chairman of Sterling Bank, chairman of Nigerian Bureau, chairman of Okomu, and members of different organizations, both the law organization and the rest. He has the power, the wisdom, and the experience in negotiating. You know, when he was talking about financing, funding on area is going to get his fund. Look at the way he answered the question. When we were talking about loans, he said, yes, any good question. Remember, we were taught this thing in schools. There's nothing wrong in taking loans. It's not left for what do you want to use that loan for? How is it being used to utilize? When you are not spending loans on recurrent expenditure, that's where you have problem. He told us that if he's taking loan, he's going to use it on capital expenditure. This is how to know a good government. So to him, he has a lot of experience, both in public sector and in private sector. If you are telling me you want to come and rule me, I will ask you, I will look at your track record, where you are coming from. How have you been able to manage your private business? He told us his law firm. You can go there and verify. Somebody that has over 150 people in his law firm. You know, when he was granted the tab, he said every year he sponsors some of his lawyers. Some to Harvard University, some to Cambridge, one of the best university. He said at least one person will go there under his own scholarship. You know, such a person will want him. To me, like I said, it's an asset to Edo State. I want to appeal to us. We shouldn't lose such an opportunity. Look at what he said when he was granted. He said, as for me, he said, I'm already blessed. If you go through his profile, you really know he's a blessed man. He's a blessed man. He's not interested in coming to siphon Edo State money. He's already blessed. He's a rich man. You know, so to me, is a man every Edo people should rally around to ensure such a person bring his wealth of experience to develop Edo State. Look at what the party did. The party, when selecting running mates, they look for somebody that is very, very acceptable. I've been in politics for many years. I've contested an election. I've been in political office. I've never seen a person like Barrister Sarodi Oge who is accessible. That is the only man I've seen in government. The gate is open 24 hours of the day. You can go there. You like Apostle Fair will say, go and verify. Go there. Nobody, there are police officers there because of his position. Nobody interrogates you. Nobody asks you, what are you doing there? Every day, you see nothing less than 100 people in his house every day. And once you are there, people are fair. Look at what he did during Christmas. Over 5,000 people were giving chicken. Just come, if you do not have money to buy chicken, come to SLG's house. Come and collect one. You understand? He's very, very accessible. Very, very accessible. He has been government. You know, government is all about experience. People are talking about government. Government is so deep. That's why in America, for example, you have the ruling class. You have the ruling class. There are a lot of things you learn. If you are not there, you won't understand. There are a lot of things when you go if you enter political office for the first time, everything will look vague to you. So Edo State is not a state we have to be experimenting. No, we've gone through that path. Somebody mentioned a few minutes ago. He said Aswa has been in government for 16 years. How? Yes, he was a member of the economic team, bringing his advice to the government of Edo State. He was the chairman of Alauda team. In all this, he has gathered a lot of experience. And those are some of the things we need in governance. Not somebody that will come and experiment with Edo State. Not somebody that will bring Agbero back. If you look at the campaign, because I've not really heard about the campaign of Olumide, I don't really know much about him. But to me, I think he does not have the wherewithal to rule Edo State. We are not ready to come and gamble with Edo State now at all. We are not going to allow that. You understand? We need people with experience, people with vast experience, that can go to, when they are standing before the federal government, they are not intimidated. When they are standing with League of Governors, they are not intimidated. When they are standing with international people, they are not intimidated because they've been there. They've been there. At every given point in time, they know what to do. Those are the type of people we need in government of Edo State. Yes, people may have said, yes, it's coming out from PDP. Yes, PDP, of course, the PDP. People are saying, yes, it's going to be a replica of Obaseki. Yes, definitely. That will not, like what a friend said, government is continuity. It's continuity. The area Obaseki did do well, he will build on it. Well, I don't say Obaseki did everything. No, that's not what we're saying. He did well in some area. Why in some area he did perform well to expectation of some persons. Why to some person he performed well. But what we are saying is that Aswa Ighodaro area he didn't perform well. He will come and build on it. Either he has performed well, he will still come and build upon it. Those are the type of people we want. People that understand the economy. If you do not understand the economy, you cannot rule. Governance is not something you go and experiment. Look at the Agberu, they are already warming up. The greatest mistake Edo State to make is to bring the Agberu back to Edo State.
I need you. We cannot. This is interactive. This is If you want to make it interactive, fine. If you don't want to make it interactive, we might as well pack up. See,
the last time I checked, you are not the moderator. You are not the moderator.
Honorable, this is not a political party. Honorable, let me correct you now. Let me correct you, sir.
Stop me if my time is off. Not anybody stopping me. If my time is off,
everybody. Hello, everybody, please. You have 1 minute
into my
left.
time. You are not the moderator.
A Black Panther, please. You have 1 minute left. Let him finish his submission. Then you now have the opportunity to.
Thank you very much. You see, these are some of the things we are saying. You know, whatever I keep saying it. There was a day I asked a question in the platform. I asked a question. That question, nobody has been able to answer that question. I say, if you have a running business, you have a good business, viable business, you are the CEO of that company. You have these three persons to come. You have three persons to come and manage. One of them is Barrister Dr. Asue. The other one is Olomide. The other one is Modo Pevolu. Who among these persons will you choose to come and run your business? They couldn't answer me. One said, okay, yes, I will choose Ighodaro because that is my personal business. I said, okay, if you will choose Ighodaro for your own personal business because you want your personal business to grow, the same way I will choose Ighodaro for Edo State because I want Edo State to grow. I wouldn't want to entrust my company to people who does not have the capacity, who does not have the ability, who does not have the technical know-how to govern a private business, entrusting them with the state. So that is why we are calling on all Edo indigenes, indigenes and all Edo residents to come en masse on September 25th.
Bros, you don't do now. You know this for campaign ground here.
Thank you, Honorable Samuel Movo.
Thank you.
Please, everybody on the panel, can you just hold on, please? Everybody, please. Thank you. Mr. Akin, please talk to us. Good evening to you. You have only 1 minute, sir. Go straight to the point.
I'm not saying I 1 minute should keep this. It's okay. Good evening to everybody on the platform. The house is on fire today, and it's been a very interesting evening. Look, I just want to say something because I listened to my sister, Irene Finest. Look, the same people who are saying don't talk about Obaseki, you're going to demarcate Asue Ighodaro. I just want you to remember the last time I came on the show, I went straight away to say, look, I'm in the same position with Madam Irene, and my candidate is Asue Ighodaro. Immediately, I've not even finished. What did they do? They came. Obaseki. What did Obaseki do? They were the same people who brought Obaseki's issues that day. The same thing they did today. It's almost impossible for you to say you support Asue Ighodaro. Will start the same people asking you about Obaseki, and the same people will tell you the marketing of Asue Ighodaro.
Oh, your network is failing, sir. Mr. Akim, are you there? Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Do they want people to come and talk about Asue Ighodaro, or do they want to continue to push Obaseki's agenda onto people? If you look, talk to me about Obaseki, of course I'm going to defend from Nati Taki.com. That is your own problem. If you don't like it, I don't care. But come to say, okay, they are supporting Asue Ighodaro. If you want to hear about Asue Ighodaro or you want to debate about Asue Ighodaro, then we have conversation and then we'll talk about it. But if you want to try to tie Obaseki to Asue Ighodaro, don't be that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to defend both of them.
Okay, Mr. Akim. On a scale 1 to 10, what can you give to Obaseki on a scale 1 to 10?
You asked me before and I told you 7, and I'm still going to say it's 7 over 10. And I remember Mr. Chris. You know what happened that day? Because I tried to come on this platform again that day. I think you were off the show or something. I couldn't come in. Mr. Jonathan came up with some. I don't know where he plugged those numbers from. That Edo State is owing 500 or something billion in debt, which was absolutely garbage. And even after he went to the debt management office website, he got the actual figure. Instead of him to correct himself, he still went on and ran on with the old crap he came up with before. Well, how do you think Edo State will owe a debt of over 500 billion? Apart from Lagos State, which state in Nigeria can maintain a debt of 500 billion? Look, do you remember when Osun State was in debt, where they would not get federal allocation every month to other educational? Do you remember the
Okay.
times? They didn't even fall up to 500 billion. If they don't say 500
Okay,
billion,
Mr. Alice. Sorry, Mr. Hakim. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you want to talk further, please come to the panel. Everyone,
yes,
no.
he just
please,
called me.
Please. On
No,
the panel.
no, leave him now.
Hello.
Leave him.
Oh, God. Hello. Good evening to you, sir. Please, your name and where you're calling us from. You're calling from US. You have 1 minute, sir. Talk to us.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be your attent listener for quite a while after this election. You are doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
I'm one of the person you want to your side. If people like you are many on that platform, a lot of people will join your belief and your fight.
Thank you, sir.
Please, I just want to call. I've been listening to your program for a while. I just wanted to advise, especially Black Panther, and give us a mandate. That's my advice. Their opinion does not supersede everybody. But whoever they support should be their own personal support. Their opinion is not the best opinion of everybody. I love the way you always try to interject them and tell them, let people freely and support whoever they support. We have 200 million in Nigeria. Not everybody will support one person. But Nigeria Watch, I will tell you, continue doing what you are doing. You are winning more people to your program.
Thank you, sir.
Understand? You are winning more people to your program. But just advise Black Panther, give us a mandate. Okay, share is doing best. Understand? For you to do that, I always watch it from the behind.
Thank you.
But Black Panther always thinks his own decision is the best. It's not. Let him advertise his candidate and let people choose. That's what they call democracy.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, callers, please let me come back to you guys again. I'm trying to be fair here. Normally, we don't pick calls after 10 p.m., but we're picking this calls today because of the heated show. Okay, let me go back to the panel again. Mr. Black Panther, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me clearly?
Mr. Elvis, can you let me respond to...
Okay, Jonathan, not respond. You relax. You respond.
I need to respond to the caller and also...
No, Mr. Jonathan.
Okay, let her respond. Let her respond.
Please. No, okay, you want him to... No. If he gets to his time now you remain. After you are
okay.
So you just go ahead and with your submission.
Thank you, Mr. Naija Watch.
You have 5 minutes. Thank you.
Put her 1 minute
okay,
now.
Mr.
5 minutes now.
Are you leaving us, sir?
I want to quickly say something before I leave. So may I go back?
Not go anywhere. Where they go? Bath go where? Stay for Spanish, Jare. Where they go? You don't talk blah. You want wrong go. You say the honorable.
Let's go drink water. Let's go drink water.
I wanted to address some things Apostle said, though, but
I need to address you.
You should stay.
Okay, please.
He has come to stay. Let him stay. He has to stay. Let him stay.
Hold on, everybody, please.
Apostle, Obaseki did well, and you are in darkness talking to us.
Mr. Alex,
you are sweating.
Obaseki does not control BEDC. It is the federal government who control BEDC.
Apostle Alfred, sir, please, you have 1 minute.
No,
before you leave. Please,
yes,
so
I want to appreciate you, my brother Naija Watch, and Mr. Elvis. Sorry, Mr. Elvis. I want to say thank you. God bless you, and we will continue to talk about Edo, and I want us to be very, very, very constructive. Anyone saying we shouldn't link up Swen to Obaseki, then do not link Apata to Peter Obi. That's my submission. Thank you very much.
Wow. See where you go past. God. Hey, God. All right. Thank you, sir. God bless you. It's good to have you.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. We have
go on your generator as you sleep. Our governor did well.
All right.
On your gen, go buy fuel.
Now let me talk again. I go sign off.
We have Mr. Black Panther to speak, please. Thank you.
I am outside here. I beg, give me 6 minutes. I beg.
No, 5 minutes. We are not
because the person will speak before me. In that can go 6 minutes. I monitor in time.
No,
that's why I say they leave them.
5 minutes and a half.
Now you know, at 6 minutes I will spend here. I come outside because I want to talk to all the people that are speaking. But before I go, before I start my talk, I would like to thank every one of you here, both the politicians, both the people that came to sympathize with them, and both people that said they are no politicians, but these guys are wearing the regalia of politicians. I want to thank you all for coming here. And both the clerics that come here that are politicians. I want to thank everybody here. God bless you, our mother. May God continue to strengthen you and make you blossom for the world to see. And I want to say, I want to start by saying that Madam Iris Finest, today has been a day that you have spoken. I have goose pimples coming out. That is, you almost caught my heart. But I have to put a fence so that I don't jump into what you're saying too much. But you came here, you spoke eloquently well, and I'll give you 1,000%. Now, Najawash, there are three category of people here. We have the politicians that will never change, that bought the 1963 platform, that bought their forefathers, how they treated Nigeria, and we are in this state now, they are here. Then we have those that, as they will come here and say, I am not in support of anybody, but Mr. This thing I've done is, I'll give him 10%. I'll give him 8%. You are a politician now. You are a politician. Don't forget about all these things you are saying. And the third people are the patriots. The people want to see the good. I want to do away with these old gagas. I don't want to change. I want to say here now, all those politicians that have governed, that have said I'm honorable, I've done, I've ruled, I was a politician, I've served the people. How far is Edo State now? How far? We are still struggling. Our roads are not well done. We don't have good pipe-borne water. We don't have light. Now, some of you came here to address Alex. Alex did not give Obaseki 0. Alex gave Obaseki point percentage. That is to say, he has something that he has seen that he has done, but he graded it on percentage level. So most of you that are saying anything against him, you are just sitting on the platform of old politicking. And now, old politicking, I don't know how far we have gone in the entire country, not to talk about Edo State. When Mr. Obi came up, some of them came in and said, oh, I'm obedient. You are not obedient. You are PDP. You are not obedient. You don't mean well for Nigeria. Because you are still following the old gagas politicking. And mind you, I want to speak to every one of you. Look, access. He said this man is an asset to. Asset does not give you good governance. We have tested asset. Go and listen to yourself when the present governor in Edo State was there. Go and listen to your tape. You are saying the same thing that you said before. You cannot change now. That's why they say, oh, Black Panther is this. Look, I am a patriot. I have felt the dirty part of Nigeria politicking. I was in there. I am a patriot and I'm a human rights advocate to the core. I faced the bullet of Nigerian army and the Nigerian police. And I hold Edo State tradition to us because my forefathers are kings and princes and they are high chief in there. But I don't want to open up myself too much. But when we come here to do the service and we say something, oh, 80%, if it is 80%, are you going to come out here to now start supporting that person? We are talking about the new people that are coming on ground there. You are bringing somebody that failed. If you have not failed, everybody will be shouting, we say, come bring him back. Is he hard to know person that perform well? Or are we in a school? Somebody made mention of Black Panther, do this, Black. I'm just putting, I'm not a gullible person. And I will never push my ideas into you because I belong to the school of good governance that have ethics, that knows that doesn't lose its fundamentals, that fight for the right of the people. We don't have people that come to serve us. We have rulers that come to rule and steal our resources. 75 billion was given to your state governor. What has he done with it? Oh, Kogi State is under the man they're after him now. You just wait, let him go. Let him round up and we'll bring in someone. You will see what's going on. All the shenanigans we have been doing here, we will see it. Maybe you go and defend him then. When they bring their fact and bring their records. We should not defend what we don't know. You have played the politics. Now we are in an era. Let's talk about the new person. Like I've said, Aso Ighodalo is a very gentleman. But people that comes with big book will not give you good governance. It is the patriot, love for the motherland that will give you governance. Like I said yesterday, I asked him a question when he came. He said, if you go and look at the tape, I'll keep on studying his words. I will study it and bring things out. He said, I'm not part of governance. And somebody just he told me when I asked him about the loan and what Edo State is owing. He said, I'm not in governance. But somebody just claimed that 16 years he has spent in governance. But I will not use that against him. Maybe it's a slip of tongue. But I will say here, if a patriot and a patriot that don't garnish it with love to rule his motherland is not going to perform. And I beseech him and I tell him there are some things I will draw out for him. And I've told him, if you want to excel, if you want to convince the angry Edolite, don't try as much as possible to pull down the political base that are speaking, turning everything down, blowing out lies, that are saying lies. Throw them apart and market yourself. Remember, you are from PDP, but market yourself to the heart of the people, and that will bring it. Because I will advise again that Madam Irene, you should position her. She's very ripe and perfect for a good positioning to market you properly. Not all these shenanigans that came and started talking about the build road, the build this. What we don't see, will the people not rejoice when they see all these things?
Okay.
Are you telling us we are gullible? We don't see.
All right.
Sorry, give me one second. 1 second, sir. Let me land.
Mr. Black Panther, mind the usage of your language. Mind the usage of your language, please.
I am not using. I'm not mentioning people's name. You have a name, and I'm saying Nigerian politicians, and I do politicians. I'm not mentioning name. That is why I stand on my rhetoric. If I mention name, I should be stupid for mentioning name.
Mind the usage of your language. There's nowhere in the world where there are no politicians.
My brother, I think it's
my turn now.
I come and do politics.
My brother, I'm not a politician.
Because you mention politician, then there's a problem here.
I'm not a politician, and I know where I stand.
Clean conscience, fear no accusation.
Okay.
He said the politicians that are here. It was
clean conscience, fear no accusation.
There's a problem there. That's a problem.
Look, Nagaosh, I am a very big enemy to the Nigerian politicians, and I will remain there till they start to blow all of them out.
If you have done good, your conscience will judge you right. If you have done good, your conscience will judge you right.
Thank you. Give us a mandate. I have to mute all of you. Please. Don't give me a headache, and I'm losing my voice. Please, everybody.
Sorry. It's my turn now. Sorry, sir.
No, it's not your turn.
It's not your turn.
It's not your turn. No, they come from windows. They cheat.
Who give you the turn?
I don't understand. What do you mean? Sorry.
Mr. Najawash.
My turn now.
Can I send you this message? Just
Madam Rita is here.
Why do you want to send me message now?
Wait, Madam, I bet let me send this message out to you. I want to say something, please. Any politicians that come here, please don't tell me to disrespect you or respect you. Take my word for what it is and try to remedy your mistakes. Please. And you are not older than me. Please.
I'm not
his son. I'm not his son. This is a political, this is a gathering where you speak the right.
How do you know he's older than you?
Yes, how does he know that? How is he telling me that I'm speaking wrong to him? Is his name a politician?
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
When I mentioned elsewhere, I said good. I talk about eloquently well.
He said the politicians who spoke in this panel. I heard you vividly.
If you have a problem with him saying politician, then that's a big red flag.
All right. Now me they interrupt now. Don't say my quiet.
Am I not logical enough?
You serve your people.
Me, I not fear anybody. You ban, I be ban. You know me, I be nailed.
All right, thank you, Black.
They are separated from the world.
Yeah. Okay. You know,
is it my turn now, Mr. Najawash?
The beauty of politics depends on the players. That is why we are advocating for better people to come into politics. Let better people like you, we are advocating that you people come into politics. In the word of Frantz Fanon, he said, and I quote, the punishment of the wife who refuse to govern will be subjected to the rule of an idiot. Probably that is what we are experiencing in Nigeria. So we are calling on those that say they are good, people like Alex, to come and join politics so that they can change the narratives.
My friend, you've been...
It's my turn, George. So people are speaking for the second time and third time.
You dey misinterpret Fanon's language.
Please, one moment. Please, one moment. Just one moment. You know, when the Honorable Sam E, I think is you, you know, what you quoted now means that if you feel that Alex and me and all of us here are good people that refuse to go into politics, you are invariably saying that those that are there now are what you completed by your Franco. No,
I just told you, I said one of the things that influenced me into politics is an inscription I saw many years ago when I was a student of University of Benin. So I'm advocating, appealing to those good people to come and join so that together
can I come in and take my 5 minutes, please?
That's why I say that Fanon word where you use no qualified Nigerian politician. No.
Okay. Can I take my 5 minutes now, please, gentlemen?
Black Panther, wait now. Mr. Alice, give your final submission when you go sleep. I beg.
Okay, thank you. You see, there is this trend of wickedness. There is this trend of wickedness that I see in Nigeria political and the national environment. According to Aristotle, man is by nature a political being. The politics is ubiquitous. Aristotle disagreed with Plato because Plato was a philosopher. Aristotle was more pragmatic. He applied science. He brought about science into politics. So for me, I'm pragmatic. I don't run away after elections. When Obaseki was unleashing hell on people, land grabbing that will brought Edo State government on his knees, not to sign that bill into law, giving 20% of arable land, Edo land, in all local government. On this platform, protest was organized by the civil rights organization Edo State. Marcus Onobo received these protesters. Monies were urgently put together for transportation and logistics, and that bill was killed. When people were crying out, Fulani Hesme activities, governors were fighting in different states. Some of you kept quiet. You were not around. Maybe you were not on this planet. Election has come now. You have come to sell us what you want to sell us. If you find your way in power, your friend find his way in power, you leave us again to shout and face your friends' actions and inactions. A man was coming from America. He was going back. He was murdered on Edo State Road. Obaseki said nothing about it. It was in the news. A governor could not make a statement because he was afraid of those in Abuja who he has gone to bow down to collect money, allegedly. Well, Sowore brother was killed in Okada Road. He gave 1 minute, 45 seconds press conference because he was afraid of the political heavyweights of Mr. Sowore. Only the people were crying out. Fulani Hesme everywhere. Ogbese, community, Okada, everywhere. Name it. Amagba people fought back. So a man who kept quiet and supervised his people, I told I swear, I have nothing against you, but where you are coming from, your friend supervised the killings of his own people. I can't trust you, sir. I told him on the phone, I can't trust you with my vote. He gave his own side of the story, humbly. So for me, I don't believe in philosophies. I believe in pragmatism. I'm a realist. So you can't fool me with those political dance macabre, those political or political, argumentative vacuum. We can't do that to me. Some of us are too grandiloquent. We are voracious readers. We stand on the touchline of history, observing everything, hook, line, and sinker. We cannot go with the status quo antebellum. We say kabutu rejetamenta to that. You've all creeped out now because promises have been made to you. Promises, monies have exchanged hands. So for me, very soon after election, you will all run away. And when governors start taking, the very bad tone As we speak, how many markets was built under our current governor in the whole local government? How many markets? Name one. No one market was even renovated. Edo best is Edo worse. Our primary schools, these structures are dirty and smelly. Naija was showed some videos some months ago. What more can I say? Is it about the one-man show dictatorial activities? The shutting down of House of Assembly, running it with 11 members out of 24? Shutting down, putting all the local government? Is that how to run a democracy when I know I'm a student of politics, doing my second master's in political science and public administration? You come here and tell me, boogaboo, that I should swallow it, hook, line, and sinker? Because you read some books from some vague philosophers? No. No, but why is the Kawan Road not completed? Julius Nyerere said, America or the West way of rating GDP is skyscrapers. We don't care about that. He said, my way of rating GDP is putting water for my people to drink. It's giving them food to eat. It's giving the young people job to engage them. It's arresting insecurity. The same thing Kwame Nkrumah also said. Sankara said, we don't believe in French industrialization. We believe in feeding our people. So all this, he has that. What has the present governor done? I cannot separate Asue from Obaseki. Best of a feather flock together. He said they've been friends for 40 years. I told him, sir, you've been friends with this guy for 40 years. How can I trust you? Where were you when Fulanis were ravaging Edo State? I don't care if it was a national problem, but governors like the late Akeredolu, what's it called, Hondo State governor, fought back. That led to the formation of Amateku. Benue State governor almost took a bullet. In the bush, he was running to go and see for himself. They almost killed him. Wicked today that we don't like him, but he was fighting back. Our governor was busy romancing Buhari, collecting money, allegedly, Ruga money, at the expense of Edo lives. So these are my Ombo Logomaki, and my Logomaki as usual, they are without Logo Apache. Please don't tell me what I know. I experienced it. I saw it. It's not about how are the mighty falling. It's not. This is
Mr. Ale. Once you don't look at Basha, you be not the continue.
Naja Semia Gumeta.
You don't look at Basha. Now you want to continue.
When let him complete.
Let me talk.
Just summarize what I talked yesterday.
I'm telling you, my brother. USA Black Matter, Madam Rita, Aris Finest, Dr. CM, Wayawese. I thank all of you for standing up for us when we needed you in Edo State. You all stood up. You put your life on the line. We love you all. Thank you very much.
Mr. Alex, thank you. We are still waiting to know your candidate to all this local abash. I mean, they push and go.
Please, so let me still give my last word before I go to bed.
Okay. No, Honorable Sam Emowo.
Honorable, I know so you will react. I know.
Politicians know they sleep.
No, I just want to. I'm not reacting. Okay, I'm not reacting. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not reacting. I'm enjoying the debate. This is politics, like I've always said, politics is conflict and resolution of conflict. That's the simplest definition of politics. We come together in the word of
but in the word of Arad, sir, in the word of Arad Laswe, politics is who gets what, when, and how.
Mr. Alex, I have the floor. I have the floor, please. In the word of Senator Uruzami, or maybe Togo, Aguye campaign. This is not the time to quarrel. We're going to talk
political talk.
So I said that to say this, in all whatever we are saying, in whatever we are doing, I want to say kudos to ourselves because directly or indirectly, all what we are advocating for is good governance. Because there's no Nigeria that is happy with the way Nigeria is now. We are not happy at all. We are not happy. We have to be frank with ourselves. The thing that we are all biting on it. Some of you in diaspora, you are better off in the sense that there are a lot of amenities you enjoy, which we are suffering here. So whether you are a politician or whatever, you go to the same market. Sometimes some of us were not even proud to say we are politicians, because of the way some of our colleagues behave. But I've always believed that we will not leave it. We will not leave it. One day, God will send a Messiah to rescue us. You know, I was discussing with, anyway, let me not even say this there when we're talking about some revolutionary, let me not talk about that. You know, we just pray that one day God will bring us a Messiah to come and make this country a better place. But what we're talking about now is Edo State. It's Edo State. You know, in few months from now, we'll be deciding again, irrespective of our personal vendetta, irrespective of our personal pain, irrespective of whatever our expectations. You know, I know some of you expected a lot from Obaseki, most especially second tenure. Probably what he did is not up to your satisfaction. You understand? But in midst of all this, let us still forge ahead. What is forging ahead? Let us look at these people critically. You know, forget about politics this time around. Let's not play politics with Edo State. Edo State is our dear state. You understand? It's our dear state. Even if we are not living here, if Edo State is working tomorrow, I know a lot of you will be proud to come to Edo State, to come and stay, to come and invest, even if you don't want to live here again. But one thing is certain, you will still say, I am a Benin man. I am from Edo State. So it is our responsibility, collective responsibility to get it right. Let's not use our anger to go and give Edo State to somebody that will take us backward again. You know, I know your pain. Like I said, I understand your pain. I understand your plight. I understand whatever you people are saying. I want to appeal. Look at all this. I'm not just talking about a particular candidate now. I want you to do your own research. You know, do your own research, because I believe those in diaspora, they have a very, very big role to play in the forthcoming election. They have a very good role to play. Each of you here in diaspora, most especially those in diaspora, you have a lot of people who believe in you, who believe that you can make a difference. That is why I like Naija Watch with what they are, objective journalism, objective broadcast. I love them for what they are doing. I may not be commenting every time. I follow it. Sometimes I go back to listen to videos, looking at the way matter is being discussed. You know, so I want to appeal to every one of us. You know, Obaseki is not Aswe, just like Olomide is not Peter Obi. Let us look at these candidates. What they can deliver, if you've not done any research, because that's what I did. In as much as I will not deny that I'm a member of the People's Democratic Party, I'm a card-carrying member there, but I have to still do my own personal analysis, because I wouldn't want anybody that would take Edo State backward. We've suffered a lot in this state. We've suffered. Edo State have suffered. Thank God, God has blessed us with people with people who are intellectual. We have a lot of intellectuals from Edo State, both within and outside the country. So I want to beg, most especially those in the diaspora, please, let's not make this mistake. Irrespective of our anger, irrespective of whatever we are doing, let us look at these candidates, one after the other. First, start from PDP. Look at Aswa Ighodalo. Look at his antecedents. Look at his private life. Look at his public life. When you are looking at that, look at the running mates they are presenting. Look at what they've done before now. You understand? Assess them by merit. Then go to our Progressive Party. We have the Modokpebolo, who they are presenting as their candidate, and they have Denko, who they are presenting as their running mate. Look at them. Look at their past antecedents. Look at what they've done so far. Look at where they are coming from. Look at their life in the public sector and the private sector. You understand? Look at the life they've impacted. They've impacted before now, and judge them. Then let's go to Labour Party. Akpata, I don't really know who is actually parading as his running mate. Look at Akpata. When we are done in all these things, let's forget about whosoever that is sponsoring them, who you believe that is sponsoring them. Look at them individually. Like what Aswa Ighodalo said the other day, it was interviewed. You know, he said Obaseki will speak for himself. You know, yes, I wouldn't say so far. I will use the word. It's fortunate that he came from PDP. You understand? And in PDP, he came from the ruling governor is Obaseki. You understand? That's why somebody say you cannot separate him from Obaseki. I will not really. To some extent, I will agree because he's a member of PDP. You know, so at the time you are discrediting Obaseki, every time discrediting Obaseki, let me tell you why you see some of us defending. You are discrediting PDP. In that day of election, they are not going to see Aswa Ighodalo name on the ballot paper. What is going to be seen on the ballot paper is a PDP, APC, Labour Party, YPP, and some other political party. So that's why you see us when we're not marketing a candidate. You cannot separate the candidate from the party. You understand? Because that is what you are going to see. So on a lighter note, I want to appeal. I'm on a passionate appeal for the sake of Edo people. for the sake of the future of our children, for the sake of those of you in diaspora, you may not suffer what Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are actually suffering. Somebody said there's no lie. I was talking about talking to Alfred. He said, when you are going back home now, there's no lie. Yes, it's true. There's no lie. Are we happy about it? No. Are we happy about it? The answer is simple no. We are hoping that one day, I remember the day I went for a campground at Redeemed Christian, they have their campground somewhere around Ashesha. I went there. You know, it looks as if you are not part of this country because they have their own system. Lighting was okay, 24 hours light, 24 everything, they have it there. I was just wondering, this is a small campground, you know. Why can't a local government adopt this? Why can't a state adopt this? Because what Nigerians actually want, there are three things we need from government. Number one, security. I'm happy that Aswes talked about it. When he was asked, what is your major priority? You think you want to do if you have to do one thing. He said security. Because with security, every other thing follow. If there's no security in Edo State, those of you, no matter how wealthy you are, you may want to come back home to invest. Because there's no security, you will not come. Somebody made mentions of somebody who came all the way from America, whatever it was hijacked and it was killed. You know, that was insecurity. So what we actually want from government, number one is security. Number two is power. No, whether PDP. No, it was other APC. That is federal government. It was not even in Edo State Road. You understand? Whether PDP, APC, insecurity everywhere, anywhere is a threat to security anywhere. You understand? So we are not looking at
it. It was in Edo State Road, sir. Sorry, sir. It was in Edo State Road.
No, wherever it happened, security. You know, security is on the exclusive list. I don't want to go into all those things. In a provision of security, that is why we are advocating for state police. You understand? If you look at what Obaseki, this administration. Yeah, good. If you look at what this administration is doing, everybody were concerned about the security. That's why Edo State Security Network was formed, which has been a power. If you follow what is happening now, if not the Edo State Security Network, Nigerian police, yeah, they will complain they don't have facilities. I don't want to comment on that, but they've not really performed up to expectation. But with the setting up of the Edo State Security Network, to some extent, because they are still limited. There's an extent they can go. You understand? They perform creditably well. Another thing we need is good roads. So I believe we will get there one day. Let's not give up. Let's not give up. Let's not give up.
Water.
Honorable.
No,
honorable. What about the debt? The debt.
No. Why? No. Why I don't want to add water? Why I don't want to add water? Almost every household in Nigeria now, in Benin and Edo State, people can provide bowl. There are things you cannot provide.
But you know that's a disaster waiting.
Money through the
but you know that's a disaster waiting, sir. Honorable, climate change can come and it's going to be a big problem for us having borehole.
Yes. No, we cannot. Let me tell you something. Let's be frank with ourselves. No government can do this thing overnight. Let's start from somewhere.
But those days we used to have water board and we had tap in our houses, sir.
When you talk about privatization, when somebody like Alex now, tomorrow God will bless you immensely. You can say, okay, government, give me the license. I want to be the one that will, this local government, I want to take over the supply of water. You understand? You partner with the government, private partnership with the government. You understand? But if the environment is not secure enough, you won't do that. Government, it's too many years ago. I'm happy you said a political scientist who told that government should have no business in business. Yes, please. Government should have no business in business. All the government needs to do is to provide an enabling environment for private sector to come and invest.
Where about the water storm project, sir? Water storm project, sir.
Let me say what to you. One word.
Water storm project, 30 billion.
Project. Okay.
Alex.
Okay,
Alex, hold on.
Some project, you know, like you see,
sometimes
you see you dragging us. We don't want to go to the past. You keep dragging us.
No, please, let me give you some word. Honorable,
please leave Obaseki out of this, please.
How many people will I answer now? He asked me Stormwater. Let me answer Stormwater.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
You are multitasking, sir.
Alex, you don't do now. Honorable, you see, yes, I like you very much. You said one word.
Now, love you.
You said one word. You said one word that one of our politicians have messed other people up. That is the reason I came up. I said I like you for that word you just mentioned. And one thing I need to tell you again is that the water project can be achieved through local government by local government connection. You don't say people should build their borehole. That is not proper, because through water, the government can make a lot of money from it. It's like putting power project. These are things that you can generate fund to do other things, that will generate fund on its own to do other projects. That is the kind of things we want the politicians to focus on. The fundamentals should not be neglected. In as much as people are digging borrows, that should not be encouraged.
This is over.
Thank you, sir.
10 seconds is over. Yes, I quite appreciate. Thank you very much, my brother. I quite appreciate. You see, our discussion is becoming more interactive, more mature with the way we are speaking, because we are all saying the same thing in different ways. The summary of it all is good governance. Now, let me tell you something. You are talking about water. In governance, we are top priority because you don't have the fund. You don't have the liquidity to really do all what the problem of the state at a time. You don't really have it. All you need to do, you now begin to prioritize. What are the needs? If you ask any adult person, ask 10 people, what for water and this, which one do you want? The first thing people will talk about is security and good road. Security, good road, that's infrastructures, and power. Those are the three things. I know if you stay in Benin, you know how much we use. You know, no matter how poor, let's assume, no matter how low you are in Benin, let's assume you are using what we call a better pass my neighbor. That is the smallest type of generator you can have, a better pass my neighbor. At least you will spend an average, I use the word average, of 3,000 to 5,000 naira on a daily basis. You only on your gen at night in a cool evening. Calculate 5,000 times 30. That's what we're looking at. Maybe 5,000 naira times 30. That's 150,000 naira. If you have to listen to news, look at just because every day in Nigeria, for example, in Edo State, we've not been able to celebrate 24 hours of no failure, apart from some area which this power plant is now supplying, Pobaoka area and some government establishment. But the one that's been supplied by NEPA, we cannot celebrate 24 hours light. Are we happy about it? No. The thing is biting on everybody. We are not happy about it. I know how much I use it for only fuel alone. What I use in fueling my vehicles, what I use in powering my house, what I use in powering my office. I know how much it is taken away from my pocket. We are not happy about it. Thank God now that with the new policy, they've just announced that the price of diesel has been crashed down to by 1,000 plus. Fuel will go down. I just hope it comes to fusion. If all this thing comes, because these are some of the things we want in Nigeria. So like I said, I want to beg every one of us. I want to appeal to everybody in this platform, because Naija Watch has become a very big platform. People are listening to. People want to hear. People, we are seeing people with proven integrity. People all over the world coming to contribute their quota. What we say matter a lot. Let's not allow our anger, our pain, our past pain, to becloud our judgment for the future. No, rather let's look at this candidate critically and take. You all agree with me. I know everybody in this panel, whether you are supporting YDD, WHO, MMB, everybody will agree with me that among these three persons, let's take sentiment aside, that Aswell still remain the best among all. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Naija, I beg, quick talk to Honorable before he come out, before I give my final judgment.
Okay, give your final submission, 5 minutes, Oga Chris. Just go ahead now.
Okay.
Don't ask question. Don't ask him question.
No, I don't go ask him question.
Answer from your 5 minutes, that's fine. Go ahead.
No, Honorable, I hope say
if you ask me a question, I go answer.
You know the contest now. You know the contest too.
Honorable Sam, I hope so you realize now.
I'm listening, sir.
The last 5 minutes discussion now, you don't know, might be like the discussion where we get with Barrister Aswell Ighodalo. You know, you see I'm now, they talk, they interact, and you see, say, everybody mean well. Waiting I do people not like, oh yeah, do work, okay, now just to come here, come they talk to people like, say, people don't know what then they do. Like, say everything, deep down in your mind, if you dare Aswell Ighodalo campaign team, I know, say, this problem of Obaseki, they bought down now where. So when people go, they express their feeling, more than not just they talk, say, maybe they not get right to angry. More than not they throw away their concern, say, they talk like against Obaseki. In short, before now, till I even give Obaseki. Now, when Jonathan can't read last statistics, I can't go check now. True, now I may reduce them to 1.7. So now, Jonathan, you go hold for that one. Okay? Then continue with waiting with the talk, they go. You see, they work with facts and figures. See, when Jonathan bring those facts that day, we all embrace and we looked at it, and the man was saying the truth. And he has repeated those facts and figures here again. Now, you asked us, may we look. We don't look where and we see, say, Obaseki and Asue Ighodalo cannot be separated. Now, waiting me, I look be that. Although, like Pontius Pilate say, I find no fault in him. To be honest with you, before you came here, I've said it several times that I see the honesty in Asue Ighodalo. I see that he's ready. And I can see the sense in his campaign. He has a subtle way of trying to just secede himself from the shackles of Governor Obaseki. And nobody in his right senses will want to say that people should not use that. For you in PDP, you people can do that. But for the people in other parties, that is going to be their strategy. So the more now promote on a candidate, so now they promote on a candidate, maybe election fee drag reach 2 o'clock. But if now they talk like this, everything is okay. By 12 o'clock that day, the election would have been over. LP would have taken the day. So the point in all this is that make we not throw away the feelings, the concerns of Edo-lites about the past 4 years, like saying no matter. We now really need to be sensitive for this campaign, because now that sensitivity now go determine how far Asue Ighodalo go even go. Now it go determine whether the election will reach 4 o'clock before LP go win that day. Because like LP now, there is no way where they not go use Peter Obi take campaign, because the records are there. But for now, if you now use Obaseki, it's going to be counterproductive. So at the end of the day, when we respect each other's opinion, when we respect each other's view, you see that we can have a very, very healthy debate. You can see the last 5-6 minutes, you presented your debate. People that we were all at daggers drawn from the beginning. But now we have all let loose our daggers and everybody is talking. The whole thing is about Edo State. It's how to move Edo State forward. And that's why we are out there. If you, the people in this panel, you can see they all speak from the genuineness of their hearts. Nobody is paid. Nobody is affiliated to any political parties. We get swayed. We follow the discussion. And from there, we are able to make informed consent. So, in summary, you guys really have to do your homework. You really have to be sensitive to the pains of the people. If you can't just jettison that, if you jettison it, it's going to work again. Over Dokina, you know the way Benis are. You can never take them for granted. Immediately you do that, you are done. So, like I said, if you do that, maybe the election may drag to 2 o'clock. But it's going to be Olumide Akpata all the way. He's for Labour Party. He represents the toga of Peter Obi, because we know, for example, in 2027, if Asue Ighodalo want to campaign, is it not
okay,
I think he will campaign for? Please, may I just
Mr. Chris.
10 seconds.
No, please.
10 seconds. It's a message for Alex, not even for anybody. See, Mr. Alex, this idea, when you say Obaseki tie your road. So because Obaseki tie your road, and you still they try to explain. So because Obaseki tie your road, you don't go talk about anything again. At least you get 2%. Your road is part of that 2% where you give Obaseki.
Exactly.
Please.
And Mr. Chris, I thank you for the way you schooled Alfred Apostle, you know, sir. Thank you. I like that schooling.
Thank you.
I said it before, so let's give them 2%. So it's still some percentage.
Honorable, the floor is yours. That's my message.
Can I move on, please? Thank you. Thank you, my people. God bless you all. All right. Let me come to the next person to give their final submission, which is Mr. Black Panther. Give us a final submission.
Thank you, my brother, that sometimes they look like me. Now me be more than me, self, Mr. Niger Wash. You see, Honorable, we are not politicians. We are patriots that love their land. And we pray for good things to always come to our land. And we pray that the politicians that you mentioned that have been messing up, we are here as a group, as patriots, to remove them with the voice that we have, that will go far into the bone marrows of every Nigerian. We are influencers, and we are going to do that during this election. Like I said before, I like you because of what you've spoken, because out of your heart, there's an abundance of things in you. There's resources in you that will differentiate you from other people. And you've spoken that word, and I picked that word. I'm a man that pick words because I will judge you by your words, because you cannot differentiate yourself from your word. You are your word. That is who I am. So, like I said before, the Dr. Ighodalo is a nice man. He's a gentleman. But my advice to win people that have a patriotic mind is for him to separate himself. Though he cannot do it, but he has to show that effort to separate himself from those political bees that always sell the rhetoric of lies. Because there's nothing you can hide for long. It will come out. So we have seen what the government have done. We have weighed it, and I'm giving it a mark. I'm giving it 0.5%. The reason why I'm giving 0.5 because he renovated a lot of infrastructure that were dead. Though we don't have continuity, we don't have a sort of how to make sure that we renovate the structures we put on ground. Even if it worth billions, Nigerians like leaving it for it to die. Then the next day they'll start, the politician will say, I want to do it. There must be continuity. There must be a standard we must set for ourselves so that we continue to renovate, to keep it running, not to kill it. That is what we want to create in every Nigerian politician. To love their land, not to steal from their land. We are very vigilant. Thank God for politicians that made Nigerians vigilant, but some of them are so gullible. They are still coming with the old rhetoric, because I told them today, let them go and look at the tape they played during the other election that brought in this present government. Let them go and look at it and look at their voice, hear their voice. Now they are still sounding the same thing. I want to give kudos to Madam Irene, and I want to say here, Madam Irene supposed to be one of the top person that will handle the political movement of Dr. Ighodalo, because she has just shown us that she can handle crisis. She can manage crisis very well, and she's peaceful. All right. God bless you, madam. Thank you, Naija. And I want to thank you for giving us the platform to exercise our voice to the people, because we love our motherland and we're going to love it till God calls us. Thank you, Mr. Naija.